West Bengal for his outstanding contribution to the field of Vedic mathematics. Now, I would like the audience to welcome him with a great round of applause. It is an honor to have you, sir. I once again welcome you, sir. Also, before moving ahead, I would like to take a moment and acknowledge the support of Penguin Publication as their association is valuable to OCLF. I have humbly invite Mr. Gaurav Tekriwal, sir, to lead us ahead.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Let me have a show of hands. How many in school today? How many of you are in school, studying in school? How many in college? Okay, mostly it's college, right? Great. So, ultimately, the author of the book is called The Great Indian Mathematicians. So, the reason why I authored it, does everybody know why I authored this book?
To teach about mathematicians, because not many people actually know about the history of mathematics.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let me tell you what inspired me to write this book. So I have been in the field of mathematics for a time now, and I always wanted to read about mathematicians like Pythagoras, Euler, Gauss, but rarely did I hear about Indian mathematicians like Madhava or Brahmagupta for that matter. My search on Amazon was futile, as the book which came across was very pedantic in nature, and I was looking for a short book which covers Indian mathematics down the ages. I was shocked. I didn't find a single book on Amazon back 3 years ago when I was doing my research and then I thought that why are Indian mathematicians so left out? And then I thought that a book of this kind, The Great Indian Mathematicians, may be helpful to students and teachers and the academic community to know more about our own heritage, our own culture. During my research, I found out and realized how brilliant and sharp Indian mathematicians were and how their contributions made a difference and an impact globally. I also found out that we as a nation were colonized for over 200 years, and our perception of history of Indian maths and mathematicians were distorted and corrupted. We started, over the years of our colonization, we started losing faith in our own culture and heritage and started looking at things from a Western point of view. Many concepts that were widely to be believed to have originated from the English speaking world were actually discovered in India. And I think now it is important to claim our mathematical heritage after 100 years of colonization. So today in this talk, I want to talk about two of the 15 pioneers which I covered on Indian mathematics, and they put India on the world map. And if time permits, I also give you the story of Zero. So then I have a question. Can you name the person in whose honor India launched its first satellite in 1975? India launched its first satellite in 1975. Can you name the person who was named after it? Aryabhatta, bang on, it's absolutely Aryabhatta. So let me tell you more about him first. It was during the Gupta Empire that India witnessed its golden age between 4th and 6th century BCE. This period under King, does anybody know which king was around that time? Under the king Chandragupta Maurya, who was guided and counseled by Acharya Chanakya, witnessed amazing inventions and achievements in every field like science, engineering, technology, art, and even religion and philosophy apart from mathematics. One single name sound stands out when you look at advancements, growth, and progress in science, technology, and mathematics during this period. Aryabhatta was born in 476 AD in Kusumpura, which is near Patna in current day. At 23 years old, he wrote the book called Aryabhatya. According to Walter Eugene Clark, professor of Sanskrit in Harvard University, it is the earliest preserved Indian mathematical and astronomical text credited to an author. Recognized as one of the initial books to emerge from India, Aryabhatya specifically deals with mathematics and has had a profound impact on mathematicians worldwide because of his ideas and mathematical results. Aryabhatta is often credited to be the founder of zero and the decimal based place value notation system which we use in current day. However, in his work Aryabhatta did not use the symbol zero. But having said that, the knowledge of zero was implicit in Aryabhatta's place value system as a placeholder for the powers of 10. It does not end here. He also covered solutions to trigonometry, arithmetical and geometric progressions, simple quadratic equations, and even indeterminate equations in the Aryabhatta. You name it, and the solutions were given in that book. Another significant area of his work lies in methods to solve square roots and cube roots, something which everybody uses these days. He also covered mensuration, which offered techniques to calculate the triangle, volume of a pyramid, area of a circle, volume of a sphere, area of a trapezium, and many other things. He did also calculate the value of pi, and you can try this out as well if you go through my book. Aryabhatta is the man who put the A in astronomy as well, not just mathematics. The statements and results given by Aryabhatta concerning astronomy were awe-inspiring, given the accuracy of his computations in 499 AD. In 1979, the International Astronomical Union even named a crater on the moon after Aryabhatta. Truly a name written in the stars. Also, on a lighter note, in 2009, very recently, in 2009, Aryabhatta was named as a bacteria in the stratosphere by ISRO scientists. So Aryabhatta, the legendary name, is always at the pinnacle of notable mathematicians from India who made contributions to the field of mathematics and astronomy. My second pioneer and great mathematician which I covered in this book is also somebody who's hailing from Nagpur. His name, he was also the Sankaracharya of Puri, and his name is Swami Sri Bharti Krishna Tirthaji Maharaja. Have you heard of him, people? Yes? From Nagpur? Yes? There's even a school here, Bharti Krishna Vidya Veera, at Talankhedi in Nagpur, which was founded by Tirthaji. Next slide. Next slide. He had written a book called Vedic Mathematics, and it is in that book that Tirthaji gave secrets to mental calculation. Let me ask you a question. How many of us can multiply here a sum like, can you do 98 into 97 in less than 5 seconds flat? Can you do that? Yes? No. I don't think so. So I'm going to share with you the next few seconds. All of us here, we're going to do some number crunching, okay? Are you ready for that? Yes? I can't hear you, yes? Okay, next slide, please. So I present to you Tirthaji's Vedic mathematics, and we're going to do some number crunching now. Next slide, please. First, I'm going to show you multiplication by 11. Pretty simple, you may already be knowing this, But bear with me if you know this, and there's a lot of learning which can happen in the next few minutes. So, if you have to multiply 32 times 11, how would you do that? I repeat, if you have to multiply 32 times 11, how would you do that? So all you have to do is split 3 and 2, right? You split 3 and 2 in the first step. What is 3 plus 2? You put 5 in the middle and you get your answer as 352. Is that simple? So in any calculation you want to do for 2 digits, if you want to multiply with 11, you just need to add the 2 digits and put it up there, and your answer would be 352. Somebody's already checking the calculator if that's possible or not, but that's the answer. Have you all got this? Yes? Okay, let's go to the next slide, please. Let's do this one, a simple one. 45 times 11. What's your answer? 495, yes. And what is 75 times 11? There'll be a carryover, right? Yes. So what's your answer? 825. Let's put the next one. Right, it's 825. 7 plus 5 is 12. And then you add the carryover, and that gives you 825. Simple, but in school, we are only taught just maybe one method or two methods to solve a problem. Maths is one of the most creative subjects out there, and India's mathematics is foremost out there, right? Let's go to the next slide. So I'm going to, this is the principle behind it. Okay, it's just not a trick. Every mathematics theorem given by Tirthaji has a proof. So this one is there. Let's go to the next slide. At this stage, I want to share with you an amazing system. It's called the base method, also given by Tirthaji. In the base system, you can multiply numbers very close to the powers of 10. What are the powers of 10? Come on, tell me. 10, next power, 100, yes? Come on, you're all college students. 10, 100, after that, 1000, and then? Exactly, it's 10,000, right? So first we're going to multiply numbers mentally, by the way, it's mental, who are very close to the powers of 10. Next slide, please. We know the answer to this is 56, not rocket science out there. But I'm going to show you to build your foundation first. We're going to solve this using this new technique, which is given by Tirthaji, and then we can use those techniques to do large calculations, right? So first, tell me, is 8 and 7 near to 10? Yes, no. Is 8 and 7 near to 10? Yes or no? Is 8 above 10 or below 10? Below by how much? So we write minus 2. And for 7, what do we write similarly? Minus 3. Absolutely. So the first rule which we do here, which we apply here, is subtraction, cross subtraction. So you subtract 8 and minus 3, that gives you how much? 5. Also note people, 7 minus 2 is also, so the first part of your answer is 5, and then you multiply minus 3 with minus 2. That gives you how much? And that's your answer, 56. So this rule which I just shared with you can be used to multiply larger numbers, which I just eventually show. Next slide, please. What is the answer? Is 40. But I'm just building your foundations now so that all of you can do bigger problems. So tell me, 8 and 5 are near to 10, right? Yes or no? Is 8 above 10, below 10? By how much? Right? Minus 2. And for 5? Minus 5. So 8 minus 5 gives you how much? 8 minus 5 is 3. You put that down. And what is 5 times 2? You put that down as well. And the rule is, see, 8 and 5 were near to which number? 8 and 5 were near to which number? 10, right? 10 has how many zeros? So on the right hand side, there should be only one digit. I repeat this, see, 8 and 5 but near to the base 10, right? 10 has how many zeros? So on the right hand side, there should be one digit. That one you see there is extra, so it's carried forward. 3 plus 1 is, and 0 comes down, so that's your answer, 40. Right? So everybody knows the rules now? Yes? So let's go to a bigger problem now. It's a big problem, 99 times 97. But children get scared, even some adults too. When I was seeing this as an adult, I got scared because it took some time to do it. Let's do it with the Vedic Maths way. So 99 is above 100 or below 100? Below 100 by how much? So you write minus 0, 1. Why do you write minus 0, 1? What is the base here? 100 and how many zeros? How many digits on the right hand side? 2 also. So minus 0, 1, right? That's why we write that. And for 97, we have again 0, 3. And then what do? We subtract. We cross subtract, right? Yes, no? So 99 minus 3 we do, or even 97 minus 0, 1. They both give you how much? 90? And 0, 3 multiplied with 0, 1 gives you how much? 0, 3. So that's your answer, 9603. Simple, I'm just going to repeat it one more time. Thank you guys. It's all covered in this book by Tikhaji, the great Indian mathematicians. Okay, let's go for the next problem. Let me repeat the rules again. Same rules. We cross subtract and multiply vertically, right? We cross subtract, multiply vertically. Come on, give me an answer. Do it mentally, yes. Come up with an answer. Yes. And then what do? We cross subtract, right? So first part is 95, right? We cross subtract and we get 95. And next, second part. 0. So that's your answer, 069506. How cool is that? Great, right? So it will help you. In Tirthaji's Vedic Maths, you can do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and all the way up to trigonometry, and there are parts of calculus as well. So let's go on and see another sum, a little larger sum, and solve it together. Come on, show me some few sums. Next slide. Some more. Okay, do you have pencil and paper handy, people? Yes? Solve these problems given on the board. If you have pencil and paper handy. Do we all have pens and papers? Okay, just try it mentally, it will happen. You can take it out, yes. You can take the books out. And you do it mentally. Here, in all the 4 cases, the base is 100. So be wary of that. The base is 100. So the first sum, 188 minus 12, right? Do the carryovers also. Alright, we have the first answer. 7744. How many of us got that? Let's have a show of hands. If you got that, let's have a show of hands. Okay, you haven't got it. I can see a lot of people still doing it. I'll help you with the first one. So 88 and 88, we have to multiply them together. Base is 100. Alright? So 88, next to 88, what do you write? Minus 12, right? And 88 minus 12 is how much? 88 minus 12 is 76. So first part you imagine is 76 and 12 times 12 is 144. What is the base? 100. So 2 zeros, 2 digits will be there. 1 is extra. So 76 plus 1 is 77 and 4 follows. So your answer becomes 7744. Come on, let's do the second one. 78 into 97. 78 into 97. Base is 100. Okay, quickly give me an answer. How much? 5666. 756, yes. How many of us got 756? Let another show of hands. 7. Good. Give yourself a round of applause. Come on, this is in less time. You can do so much. May I have the next slide? Let's do the next slide. What is the base here? 1000. Same rules apply. Please try and do that. The rules applied are absolutely same. If you have an answer, you can raise your hand. 993. Absolutely, that's correct. Who said that? There you go. Awesome, that's fantastic. So let's see this together. Let's solve this together. The base here is 1000, right? And 1000 has how many zeros? So on the right hand side there will be 3 digits, right? So that will be 004 and 003, right? And then what do? I cross subtract, just like earlier ones, right? Let's cross subtract. First part is 993, and the second part is 012. That's the second part, 012. So your exact answer is 993012. So now I want to share with you, this rule is called the base method, right? So we were essentially doing numbers which were less than 100, less than 1000, right? Yes, no? So there can be instances where the numbers can be more than 10, more than 100 and so on, right? Yes, no? So let's go to the next slide. So I'm going to share with you, next, about the base method. Okay, is exactly opposite of below the base method. Let's take an example and understand. Next slide. It's 14 times 12, right? These two numbers are closest to 10. So for 14, what do we write? Plus? What do we write? Plus? 4 and plus 2. And then what do? We cross add. Okay, we cross add. So 14 plus 2 is 16. Put that down, please. And 2 times 4 is 8. So what's your answer? 160. You can do it mentally. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay. Let's do this one. Quickly do it. Straightforward and simple. 15 times 16. Do the carryovers also. That's also important. Base is 10. You have plus 5 and plus 6. Right? Come on, do it. Does anybody have an answer yet? 240, yes, 240. Who said that? Again, the same lady out there. Okay, what about others? Come on. Does everybody got the same answer? Yes, no? Alright, so it will be plus 5 and plus 6. Base is 10. Okay? So the first part, 15 plus 6 will give you 15 plus 6, 21. And 5 times 6 is 30. You do the rule, 3 carries over. 21 plus 3 is 24. 0 comes down. Answer is 240. Come on, give me one more sum in that order, okay? Come on, let's all do it. Please try this. It's a simple multiplication problem. Same way, just try it the same way. What's your answer? What's your answer? Yes. 3000. 6. How many of us got that? Let's have a show of hands. 306. Good job. This is 70 times 80 is 306. Okay, just figure it out. Pretty straightforward and simple. Next slide, please. This is the final section which I'll be covering today. So, in the methods given by great Indian mathematicians, there are over 10 methods in which you can do squaring. Okay, over 10 methods, and each one of them is so simple that you can do it mentally. So today if I tell you, can you find the square of say 105 square? Can you do it mentally? Not possible? Okay. How about if I give you say 112 square? Is that possible to do it mentally? Great Indian mathematicians can do this mentally. And today I want each one of you to take back home this section which is called mental squaring and try and become a great Indian mathematician. Okay? Let's see if you can be a great Indian mathematician at the end of this session. It will last for another 5-7 minutes. Okay, next slide please. I'm going to share with you how to do this mentally. Just pay attention. If you have a notebook, you can write it down in the notebook. But after that, this session, we all will be able to do squares of numbers more than 100 mentally. Okay, let's see this. So please just answer when I ask you questions, right? Just answer. We have the sum 101 into 101. What is the base? 100. 100 is the base, right? The base is 100. 101 is more than 100 or less than 100? By how much? So I write plus 01 like this, see. Okay? Now there's a space at the bottom, right? What will come there? Think and tell. There's a space at the bottom, just below plus 01, right? वहाँ पे क्या आएगा? What will come there? Plus 01. So if you have that knowledge, now the two numbers I spoke, can you give me the first part of the answer, the left hand side of part of the answer? 102, absolutely. Let's put 102 there. And 01 multiplied with 01 gives you how much? 01. So what's your answer? 10201. So now I ask you to do, say for example, don't change the slide now. I want you to do 102 squared mentally. Okay, just tell now. Do 102 squared mentally. Think and do it. I'll give you a few minutes. No, try it again. 102 squared or 102 multiplied with 102. What is the excess from 100? See the excess from 100. How much is that? No. See, 102 is more than 100 by how much? 2. So what is happening actually? Whatever is the excess is getting added to the same number, no? जैसे यहाँ देखिए 101 into 101. What is the excess from the base? Base से ऊपर क्या है? 1. So वो 1 add हो जाता है 101 में. 101 plus 01 gives you 102, and that number is squared again. ठीक है? So if I bring 102, do it in your notebook. Come on, do it now. Solve कीजिए. In your notebook, 102 into 102. Come on. Yes, 104. 04. The next sum I'm going to give you, आप सबको mentally करना है, ठीक है? Promise? Promise? Okay. Come on, let's go to the next slide. So this is 103 into 103, okay? Mentally कीजिए. Don't write anything down. सब करें. Please try. People at the back. Come on, respond. Everybody say the answer is 10609. Everybody sure? Yes? That's the right answer. So let's put the answers back. Next number which I want to give you is 104 squared, right? We all know what square number is, right? Okay, what's the answer? 104 into 104. What's your answer? Tell me. Come on, what's the answer? Okay, let's say it together, okay? 104 into 104. You're absolutely correct. It's 10816. Next number, 105 into 105. What's your number? What's your answer? Think about it. What does it tell you? 1? Absolutely, it's 11025. Right? Next number, 106 squared. Faster, faster, answer. Again, 11236 is absolutely correct answer. Alright? Next sum on the board is 107 squared. Come on, do it. Very good. 114. Next number is 108 squared. How much is that? 116? 64. You all did it mentally. I'll give you a sum which is not even on the board now, right? I'll give that problem to you. It's very simple. 109 squared. Try that. Try it. 11881. 11881. I'm going to give you one last problem. And if you solve it, I'll give you a copy of the book. Okay, one copy of the book here goes. Give me one last sum. 111 squared. Do it mentally, please. 111 squared. Don't write down and do it. Try and do it. It's a trick question. 111 squared. Yes. 1, 2, 3. No, it's absolutely the back is absolutely bound. Come on the board. Come here. You're right. It's 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. There'll be a carryover, okay? So she really becomes a great in mathematicians today because she also answered so many other questions. So congratulations. Thank you. Alright. So how do you feel? Do you feel better? Worse? What? Do you feel excited? So I would urge you, each one of you, to please explore the rich and cultural heritage of India. Okay? There's so many things to learn in mathematics. Go through the book which I have authored, and there's another book which I authored some 6 years ago. It's called Math Sutra. So these rules are given in Math Sutra by Tirthaji, and to know more about him, just go through this book. I have covered, next slide please. Next slide. I've covered 15 mathematicians from India. So, mathematics from Indus Valley, mathematical legends from the Vedic age, Aryabhatta, which I spoke to you about today, Brahmagupta, Varahavira, Bhaskaracharya, Narayan Pandita, Madhava and the Kerala school, and then I've covered Ramanujan. Have you all heard of Ramanujan? Yes? So, Sridharacharya, Mahavicharya, Shakuntala Devi, do you all know who she is? Her movie? Yes? Human computer, exactly. And she also used some of these techniques which I presented to you today. Okay, Tirthaji, I spoke to you about Tirthaji, I gave you a demonstration of Vedic Maths. Anand Kumar, do you know him? Super 30. Yes? His story is also there. And Manjul Bhargav, do we know him? He is the first Indian to be winning the Fields Medal. Do you know about the Fields Medal? It's like a Nobel Prize. So, Nobel Prize is for peace. Do you know that? So, peace, literature, and so many other fields. So, the Nobel Prize for maths, the Fields Medal is considered to be the Nobel Prize in maths. So, Manjul Bhargava won it. And you'll also find the story of zero in this book. Let's go ahead, a short book, 128 pages, so all of you would like it. Okay, with that I end my session. Any questions? I'll be happy to take. Any questions you have, please raise your hands. Be happy to take some questions. No questions? Sure? You have a question? Yes. Please tell me, sir. What is my motive to write a book? See, thank you. That is the first thing which I answered today. Why did I write this book on the great Indian mathematicians? Because there is no other book exists on great Indian mathematicians. So when as a mathematician, I was looking for a history, a synopsis of our own heritage mathematicians. I couldn't find a book. Even if you search on Amazon, there was no book until 3 years back. So I thought the entire country and the world should know about contributions to India. And that was the reason for my writing the book. So that is spread, right? Do you all like what we saw today? Yes. So that is one of the reasons why I wrote that. Let's just spread more awareness. Everybody has to deal with maths. Let's make it simple. Let's make it easy, right? Okay. Any other questions? Yes. So we can take that offline. So thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you so much.
What a great session. I personally have learned new things and new tricks today, and I'm looking forward to learn Vedic Maths after listening to your session, sir. At the outset, I would like to thank Mr. Gaurav Tekriwal, sir, for joining us today. We wish we could hear you again and be more equally enlightened as we all are today. And for my dear massive audience, I'm sure that after witnessing this conversation, you all are taking an enriched version of yourself just as I will. Thank you for joining us today. Until I see you again, this is Jackie Gray signing off. Thank you.
Raisoni Group, a vision beyond.